how the judge and Medina met. በይነ ልሳናት ሴማዊ ቋንቋዎችን የምንዳስበት መድረክ።
Beyine Lisanat, exploring Semitic languages.
Welcome back to Beyine Lisanat. Today we follow an old word from its mysterious city to its hidden root. Most people know it as the city or the center, yet the name carries a surprising story. In this episode, we ask how did the judge and Medina meet? The answer takes us back to an ancient Semitic root hidden behind a modern city's name. Stay with us. Across the Semitic world, words that sound like Medina appear in many languages. They may look alike, but it tells a slightly different story. By tracing these connections, we begin to see how a single root shaped cultures across centuries. At first glance, Medina seems to mean only city or capital. Yet, behind that simple meaning hides a deeper role. The word's earliest sense pointed to something more than a place. It just held a function. What was that function? Let us explore. The secret lies in the ancient Semitic root dyn, dayn, a root that speaks of judgment and justice. The word from this root having the meaning judgment or justice is dayn in Ge'ez. In Hebrew, Arabic, and Aramaic, it's the same word, din. In Arabic, the word also has a meaning of religion. In Ge'ez and Hebrew, verbs, adjectives, and nouns all grow from it. He judged is dayan in Ge'ez, dan in Hebrew, and danya in Amharic. Judge corresponds to dayani in Ge'ez, dayan in Hebrew, and danya in Amharic. Judgment matches dayn in Ge'ez, din in Hebrew. Interestingly, in classical Amharic, dayan means he tormented, and dayn means misery or affliction. These meanings remind us that judgment can bring both justice and pain. Even the word Medina was a judging center, echoes this dual nature, a place where law and life meet. Returning to our main point, the word Medina comes from the Semitic root dyn, and its earliest, most ancient meaning is a place where judgment is given, or a place of adjudication. We can even describe it as a place of justice. So, Medina first meant a place of judgment, a center of authority and law. Over time, as cities became seats of administration, the word broadened, coming to mean simply capital or city. This shift shows how meanings travel with people, how words carry the memory of old worlds. In tracing Medina's journey, we have discovered how the judge met the city, and what the name still whispers today. Before we close, let's reflect on the different root patterns that tell this story. We have observed two main patterns of word formation across Semitic languages. The first preserves the full root dyn, as in dayan Ge'ez, dayan Hebrew, dayana Aramaic. The second, seen in Arabic dana din and Hebrew dan din, shows the middle weak consonant y has dropped, a process known as weak root contraction. Amharic forms like danya and danya also belong here, where l becomes ni through palatalization. Some Ge'ez forms such as dane likely entered through this route, reflecting later or Amharic influenced evolution. In essence, dyn is the classical root, the ancestor of all. The dn type forms are its younger descendants, echoing the same sense of judging, ruling, administering. Ultimately, all these paths lead back to one ancient source, dyn, the root of judgment itself. Finally, let us mention a few names that are connected to this root, dyn. In Hebrew and Aramaic, there are many names derived from this same root, but for illustration, we will highlight Daniel and Eldana. In Hebrew, El means God. Therefore, the name Eldana means God has judged or God has rendered judgment. In short, it closely resembles the Amharic name dayan, which also carries the idea he judged, God judged. In Arabic as well, there are many names connected to the root dyn. One example is Saif al-Din. Now the question for you is this. Can you tell the meanings of the names Daniel and Saif al-Din? Drop your answers in the comments.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe to Beyine Lisanat to explore the power of Semitic verbs and roots. Like, share, and join our journey into Semitic languages. Edme Yistlin.